Good evening, love bugs. Welcome, welcome. I trust that you had an amazing week last week and you're ready to crush this new week. You know what? I just wanted to recap a little bit about last week, and I want to just remind you, many of us, we have so many scars, scars that would have been brought on by abuse and so many things. But I just want to remind you that you cannot grow, you cannot become healed until you face the man in the mirror, because you have to heal within in order to be able to accept yourself. But before I move on, let's recap last week. Last Monday, we spoke about why accepting yourself is so challenging. And we also spoke about the common signs that shows that you're being too hard on yourself. Now, if you've missed it, you can check my YouTube channel on it's called Adorn Me on this very same page. Or you can view from my Facebook group. It's called I Adorn Me, the self-love and self-care space. Some signs that you may be too hard on yourself are, but it's not limited to, it's like dwelling on past mistakes. Also, comparing yourself to others, not giving yourselves a fair chance, your own ideas, also dwelling on past failures, also not taking compliments well, and being unrealistic. You got to remember that you are human, you are amazing. Now, let's discuss 9 ways to begin accepting yourself. Accepting yourself is a process, it's a habit. You have to be deliberate about it. The little things you do or don't do each day determines your level of acceptance. Developing these useful habits and dropping the negative ones is a huge step in the right direction. You know, it's hard to accept yourself any other way, but you have to be accepting of yourself each and every day by taking these action habits. First, let go of your mistakes and your failures. Take the necessary time to learn from your negative experiences. Once you've done that, there's nothing else that could begin. You just have to let them go and decide in the future how you can avoid making the same errors. But then you just have to move on. Also, only compare yourself to yourself, because comparing yourself to someone else is like comparing a loaf of bread to a tree. However, you're allowed to compare yourself with your previous results, because if you're doing better, you have every right to celebrate and to be excited. And if you're coming up short, be excited that you know that you can easily rectify the situation. Number three, the third thing is to separate yourself from your emotions. You are not your emotions. Your emotions are separate from you. There's something that you're experiencing. They are not you. Just like someone stepping on your toes, it's the same thing. It's an experience. Observe them as a feeling in your body or as a piece of paper blowing down the street. Just observe them. A piece of paper blowing by doesn't have any control over you. Your emotions do not have any control over you either. Number four, be aware of what makes you unique and embrace it. If you have flaming red hair, or you have an incredibly high IQ, or compassion for animals, maybe you're in the bottom fifth percentage for height. Maybe you're not exactly the same as anyone else, but that's what makes you you. It's your uniqueness that potentially provides the most value to you and to the world. The fifth thing to do is to let go of things you can't change or control. You're not accepting of your life or your limitations if you worry about those things. Come on. Things that are beyond your influence, it makes absolutely no sense to worry about it. So ask yourself, is there anything I can do about this? If not, then there's no reason to dwell on it. Now, number six, do you have something that you've always wanted to do? Then do the darn thing. Avoid denying yourself of your impulses. If you wanted to learn how to play the bagpipes, then play the darn bagpipes. Or if you wanted to write a sappy screenplay, then do it. You see, when you deny yourself of healthy impulses, you're definitely rejecting and not accepting yourself. Number seven, be assertive. Let people know what you think. Give your opinion. Allow your voice to be heard. Do the things you want to do. Assertiveness is a form of honesty about you and your own desires. Number eight, recognize your thoughts and your feelings and examine your self talk. We have 50,000 plus thoughts per day. I will just encourage you to stand in front of a mirror and take a good look at yourself. Notice your thoughts throughout the day and acknowledge how you judge yourself. We are most critical of ourselves. And what we do, we tend to distract ourselves with TV, the internet, food, our smartphones, or whatever else we can find to do, just so that we cannot stand and face that man that's in the mirror. You know what you need to do? Sometimes just turn off all the distractions and notice what happens. Just notice the thoughts that you have. Nine, just continue to evolve. Those with little self acceptance tend to be stuck. They just can't seem to move towards anything. Be honest with yourself about what you like and what you dislike, and allow your life to evolve. Treat each day as a new opportunity to practice self acceptance. You must choose you. You must choose self acceptance if you want to experience it firsthand. You have to choose. Like everything in life, it's a choice. It won't happen by accident. Develop self acceptance habits and drop your tendency to judge yourself harshly. Free yourself from your emotions. Now, let's just do a little recap. Number one, let go of your past mistakes and failures. Two, only compare you to you. Three, separate yourself from your emotions. Four, be aware of what makes you unique and embrace it. Number five, let go of things you cannot change or control. Six, do something that you've always wanted to do. Seven, be more assertive. And eight, recognize your thoughts and your feelings. Examine your self talk. Nine, but not the least, make sure you evolve. Now, let me end this with a beautiful quote by Jamie Lee Curtis. It says, I think happiness comes from self acceptance. We all try different things and we find some comfortable sense of who we are. We look at our parents and learn and grow and move on. We change. Now, we are forever fluid. We are changing. Now, if you're tuning in from YouTube, you can check out my Facebook group, I Adorn Me. Adornomy, the self love and self care space. And if you're tuned in from my Facebook page, please check out my YouTube page, Adornomy. Like and subscribe. Also, kindly click the link in this video to subscribe to my newsletters. You will receive complimentary material, and for signing up now, you will get a copy of my ebook on self acceptance. Now I release you to go face this week living on purpose, with purpose, and recognize that you are unique. You are darn amazing and a masterpiece and a force to be reckoned with. So, bye for now, love bugs. Much love.